June 30th, 2012, which is the date I found out about Slam, so yeah. I tried to write a letter to my former self, but unable to figure out where to begin. I figured I'd start talking about my family. Because I'm 7 years old, we're playing soccer out in the yard. It is one of my favorite memories, yet also the most painful. Because when I'm 11 years old, they take me into rooms, say they no longer love each other. Truth, I think that was the day when I figured out that love is nothing but a chemical reaction inside the brain. When I'm 12 years old, I'm living in their home, erasing myself. Why? Didn't they just leave me against the side of the road? Why didn't they just leave me against the side of the road? It'd be so much easier to understand that kind of abandonment when I'm 14. They try to place themselves back into my life, but realize you don't abandon me once and get back in. When I'm 18, they try one more time. I make sure they understand exactly what they did to me when I'm 21. I leave them 1,500 miles away. Now that I'm 22, though, I haven't spoken to them in over a year, but I still got this one question. Am I cursed? Because you see, when I'm 8 years old, I get my first kiss. I don't tell people what her name was or how it happened, because there's certain things you don't need to know. But when I'm 15, I begin to feel this emotion inside my body I can't explain. So a woman who I grow to trust with my life tells me, embrace that emotion. It is the thing which makes you human, so I do. Less than a year later, I'm broken. A year after that, I'm 16. A woman I grow to love. I figured this time it might actually work, but she abandoned me and I didn't even get to say hello when I'm 19. I try one more time, but within days after telling her that I love her, I find out she's in love with another man. 5 months ago, I began to feel that emotion inside my body one more time, but this time I figured, you know what? I'm not going to be abandoned this time, so I ran. But I still got this one question. Am I somehow cursed? Have I lacked the ability to feel love, or was I introduced to death a little bit too soon? Because when I'm 2 years old, that's my first memory, I'm looking into the eyes of a woman I do not know. She's 99 years old, and the first question I ever ask is, did she go to heaven? Honestly, I never did find out what her name was, and I felt nothing. But when I'm 10, my great-grandmother died, and when I'm looking at her body, the only thing I can think about those around me is, why are they crying? They are weak during the entire funeral. I'm trying not to laugh. When I'm 15, that woman who I love, the way she broke me was the exact same thing she did to her wrist. I'm not stupid enough to believe that you continue on after that. 16, the one who abandoned me committed suicide. Am I cursed? Because you see, when I was 19 years old, the way I found out that she loved another man was, I drove to her home. Figured I'd say hello, and out. There was an ambulance right outside the door. A man who was not me, holding her hand as she was covered in a shroud around her neck. There was blood. I still don't know if I'm cursed, because you see, last month, after receiving a third place within the Rockford Slam, less than 24 hours later, my grandfather died. Yet I felt nothing. So you know what? I figured it out. I'm going to write a letter to myself on June 30th, 2012, and tell myself never to come to this place. Because you see, 3 months later, you're going to get on stage for 9 months. That damn woman's going to tell you, feel those emotions within your body, embrace them. They are the thing which makes you human. And then I'm going to stand up on this stage, and the only thing I can ask is, someone please hold me. I may be cursed, but I'm sick of trying this shit alone.